Well, for a guy with a pretty structured upload schedule, it's been a little bit since you've heard from me. So let's get into a video. Let's have a look at what's been happening, what I've gotten done out in this yard recently, or more so, what I haven't gotten done, and just enjoy a nice sunny winter's afternoon, hey? Yes, g'day and welcome to a new video. Beautiful winter's afternoon, like I just said. And out here, it's been 3 weeks since I have touched this lawn, so I have not mowed it. My last video 3 weeks ago, I was applying a slightly above a half rate of the Lawn Tips winter mix, talking about that being my fertilizer strategy going forward for the winter time. And yeah, look, the color and everything and how this lawn is looking, I'll probably touch on that after I mow it in a minute and I get a really good chance to have a good walk around and a look at it and see how it's feeling. See how many clippings come off. Look, it does look a little bit untidy out here, but not too bad. And the color, sort of consistent. I've got a few little bits of grassy weeds and stuff coming through that's annoying, but we will touch on that soon. So yeah, basically I recorded that video 3 weeks ago, and then 2.5 weeks ago, I was finally filling my veggie garden. And yeah, I haven't really talked about this veggie garden very much on YouTube at all, but yeah, I've fully built this big picket fence around it, and I have been constructing all of these veggie beds and getting them all filled in. Yeah, it was 2.5 weeks ago that I had a machine come through here. When I dug out for that trampoline, I put all the soil there, always knowing that that backfill clay soil was going to go in the bottom of the veggie beds. So I was dragging that through here, making a big old mess, and that filled in the bottom half of these veggie beds before then using a lasagna method with some cardboard, some pea straw mulch, and veggie mix compost sort of soil. So yeah, look, it's a bit of a mess that I've created here. So luckily, we haven't been getting too much rain in the last couple of weeks. In fact, so 2 weeks ago, we went on a holiday and I had 1 day that week to record, and it absolutely belted down with rain all day. So couldn't get a video out that week. But in saying that as well, that means that it hasn't bogged up this area too much. So what I'm going to do for now is all of these little bits of soil and stuff that are clagged on, I've dragged through heaps of mulch and all that sort of thing. So something that I honestly found out later on, I guess to go back to the start, I always had in my head when I was going to fill these veggie beds, because I've brought in about 10 cubic meters of material in total into these beds. I just sort of always had in my head that, yep, I'm going to have a machine for it because that is the smartest thing to do. I'm going to be driving through from there. I'm going to be making a big mess. It's going to be a good project, showing people how to bring it back to life. Down here where my main track marks are, I'm not sure how deep that divot is, but probably somewhere between 70 and 100 mil. So it will be good to show and fixing that up next growing season. So I just never really put in the thought into how I could protect the lawn. So Kennard's Hire, who I hired the machine through, I got the machine through, they have these bog mats that you can put down. So if you're a hack DIY like me and didn't know that and you're planning something like this, you can get those actual mats that you can hire. I could have done other things like put down timber. You know, there's different things that I could have done to protect the grass a little bit, but I honestly just had it in my head from a long time away without putting too much thought into it, to just like, I'm going to rip up the lawn, I'm going to destroy it, whatever, let it happen, and I'll show the process of fixing it, because that's you know, some relatable content for people to be able to see if they ever have work done at their house or whatever it may be. But good to also know that there are ways that you could prevent that. Yeah, definitely considerable gap there, and yeah, it's definitely going to be annoying to look at for the next few months, and it's going to take a bit of time, but all that root system there is just going to regenerate new lawn through that, and it's just going to be a matter of flattening it out and probably top dressing it a few times next season. So yeah, the plan is to put some trellis across there and down this side for things like peas and tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff to grow over. I'm thinking about doing an arched entrance that things, again, like some of those climbers can grow across. That'd be really cool. Need to sort out what to do with the ground there. I'm not really sure. I don't think I want to pave it. I think I want to put in a couple little TP trellis things to grow things on in the middle there as well. So either way, I'm really proud of my efforts, to be honest. Really happy with it. And yes, I'll clean some of that stuff up over there. I'll tidy up the back lawn a little bit, give it a quick cut. Hopefully I'll be able to find my pattern from my last mow 3 weeks ago. Hopefully that's held into the lawn okay. Haven't really thought about what I'll do if I can't, but either way, get a cut done and then have a chat about getting a bit of fertilizer out this afternoon. Well, now that was just enjoyable. That was good fun. Getting out here, pushing the mower around. So like I said before, we went away on a holiday for about a week, and then we arrived home from that holiday, firstly with the sick kid to look after. And then, as you can probably hear, and you would know if you follow me on Instagram too, that I have been very unwell too. So getting out here today, pushing the mower around, going for a nice walk. It's nice and sunny. Yeah, really good for the soul. But that there is 3 weeks worth of clippings. This is the last week of June that we're in right now. That's about the clippings I'd probably normally get after 1 day without a mow in growing season. So definitely very slow, as you would expect, but the color, pretty solid. And I was able to relocate these doubles, which is really nice. So I'll probably turn those into, I don't know, I might go that way, do checkers off that fence line a couple of times, and then August I'll pretty much just be doing some single cuts, just, you know, probably 2 cuts for the month or something like that. Maybe even 1. And then I've got massive plans for September for this lawn, which I'm really excited about, and I won't tease too much because it can be annoying when all big things are coming. But yeah, I've got a project I've got planned that I'm really excited for this lawn. So yeah, hopefully next video I'll be applying a pigment out here on this lawn. I do still have some uneven coverage and colors and that sort of thing in certain spots, which I've had a look about on here before. Can't really see it that much in a sunny late afternoon. You can see it a bit more middle of the day when it's a bit more dull out here. Those discolored patches, they show up a little bit more. But yeah, I'm gonna get out my fertilizer now and look forward to applying that pigment soon as well, because yeah, lawn has basically stopped growing, very close to, and I have got, for the most part, really nice color out here at the moment. All right, got the Lawn Tips winter mix on board there. My previous video back 3 weeks ago, that was talking about my full fertilizer strategy for winter and what I'm doing here. And I sort of touched on it, I think, earlier in the video. So pretty much a half rate every 3 weeks to just keep sort of spoon feeding this lawn to help it along, because I wasn't happy with how it's been tracking late autumn, early winter. Now, something that has been happening out here, I didn't take too much notice of the weather when we were on holiday and when I was in bed most of last week, and certainly not coming out to inspect the lawn when we had some sort of 2 degree mornings, 1 degree mornings. But yeah, there was a couple of times where I just ran the sprinklers for a minute, just in case there was a light frost, because it was expected to be a frost. So we have definitely started to get some really cold temperatures, and we had some clear weather last week that caused those early morning frosts. But yeah, it's holding up really nicely. So look forward to getting this out. Look forward to getting that pigment done next week. I haven't got any liquid iron in here today, just can't be bothered. It is holding up, like I said, quite well out here at the moment. So yeah, I don't feel the need to chuck in any liquid iron for today, and I'll just look forward to getting that pigment out. So that should be the next video as long as it comes out. I do need to give the front lawn some attention soon as well. That hasn't actually been mowed for 4 weeks. So yeah, it's been a time. But yeah, look, definitely still videos to look forward to, and that will be coming out during winter as we get prepped for spring and all that sort of thing, showing you what I'm doing out here to keep my lawn as green as possible, because yeah, it's definitely possible in this Victorian climate to maintain a green lawn. So yeah, I'll show you what I'm doing and follow you along on the process. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.